Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. In today's video, we are just going to play some Path of Exile 2. I'm rolling up. My last hardcore sorceress got to level 10, and then she joined the softcore league. So we'll see if we can do a little better this time. So this is the very start of the game, minus the intro. Oh, there we go. As a Diablo player, I'm so used to looking at the maps to steer my direction. Sometimes you gotta look at the geography in this game. Look for little bridges, look for little access paths. Speaking of geography, well, let's speak of geography in a minute. Oh, life is low, I'll say. Boy, that was a tough hit. Little bugger. So I am playing the WASD movement mechanic method, which allows you to go forwards, to go backwards, to go left, right, forward, back, left, right, and up, down, and all around. Your character is oriented to your mouse look direction, and so a bit like a twin stick shooter, which is a very fun mechanic. You have a rolly mechanic, which is actually really useful. You can actually dodge out of the way if you got the reflexes for it. Dodge out of the way of bad guys, and it can be actually really tactical and actually quite effective. Another really cool thing I've noticed is that you can use geometry. Right? Like this tree actually has some physical property. You can see the zombies are having to walk around it, right? You could actually create a bit of a choke point if you wanted to. If you wanted to get into that, you could create a bit of a choke point and use the terrain to your advantage. You can also hide behind terrain from projectiles and that sort of thing. So cover is really a thing in this game. Using terrain to create choke points is a thing. Not that I've done much of that, but that's probably largely because I've been playing ranged classes so far. I've played the Ranger and the Sorceress so far.
The first step on my chosen path.
Ow, those little guys, man. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, little guys. Take it easy. That's kind of... Alright, level 2. For the first bit of skill choicing, it's nice because it's... Well, we'll do that in a sec. Yeah, when the scum is dead, we'll do some skill stuff after that. Wow. Nice little guy, man. You gotta watch them for their timing. Everything has attack animation, right? You can watch them learn their attack timing and know when to get out of the way. So, nice and easy to kick things off in the passive skill tree, because there's just two choices. You want to go more spell damage, you want to go more energy shield. Basically, you've got the options, and it seems like this with the two classes I've played so far. You've got a defensive and an offensive angle to start with. Last time I went down the defensive angle, but you know what? Kind of thinking I might want to go down the offensive angle. Nope, I've changed my mind. This is hardcore. We're going to go down the defensive angle. Because, you know, this is hardcore. So this little firebolt is like a miniature fireball in that it has a bit of AoE, but only a very little bit of AoE. And, that can be enhanced later, and I believe there's more powerful fireball spells to come, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Flasks sit in your belt, and they have a number of charges, just like in original Path of Exile, if you've never played Path of Exile. They are replenished by killing monsters, or by visiting a town. So we got our first little boss fight here. This guy's actually not, you know, just a thief. The game was trying to teach me how to dodge there, but no. I was not a good student in that case. Oh. How? A really nice thing that I like about this game a lot is that you can move whilst attacking. And that's where the twin stick really comes into play. The ability to travel in one direction, away from, dodge, kite, whilst still maintaining attack. I can imagine how a mouse-only player would be a little disadvantaged in this game. Not really being able to take advantage of a lot of the movement mechanics offered by the twin stick. That being said, different classes play in different ways. The Witch, for example, I believe relies a lot on summons, and perhaps a little bit less on manual dexterity. I haven't played her too much though, so I can't speak on it a lot. So, if twin stick is not your thing, a different class might be your thing. A less acrobatically demanding class, I'd say. Again, I'm only surmising based on a little bit I've seen, but it seems that way to me. Shabby hood. Ho, ho, ho. Not too shabby. Well, a little shabby. Maximum mana until... You know what? I'll take it. It's better than what I... Nothing. Maximum life. I like that. But you know what? I can't use that right now. You can do double weapon swap, just like in Diablo. Weapon swap spots. But right now I'm very reliant on that firebolt, so I think it is not your way. That's actually a decent little bow, though. Anyway. Oh, isn't that nice? I've got it sitting on my back. That's cool.
Here, there is a small trace of hope in the air.
Renly's the name. Well, I've no
So,
fear.
I'm going to breeze through the dialogue. Leave that for those of you who want to get into the storyline. I've actually done that with my first character, and I'm paying attention to the storyline, and it's been good so far. So what you initially get, in regards to learning skills, and in regards to the old Path of Exile skill gem system, which used to be hard-coded skill gems that you would get, what you get now is an uncut skill gem. And so basically what you can do is you can choose what you want in regards to your first skill or skills. And you can mix and match and swap them out, and this actually gives a nice degree of flexibility and the ability to change and experiment and toggle around different builds. So I'm going to start out with something. What am I going to even start out with here? I'm going to start out with Flame Wall is pretty cool. Puts up a nice wall of fire, and you can recast that over and over again.
Ignites enemies when caught.
Burn the things.
Any
Burn. Ice Nova is also pretty cool in that it's got a nice chilling effect. What I noticed though is that it needs several recasts to actually freeze your enemies. The thing is, what happens is that it inflicts a certain amount of chill, and when chill builds up enough, then they'll actually freeze solid. So it's not an instant chill. Frost Bomb is quite strong, but it's got a bit of a delay, so you've really got to figure out the timing on it. I think what we're going to do here is go with Flame Wall. I think Flame Wall is quite a fun one, so let's drop that in there, and we'll queue that up in our section somewhere. There we go. Put Spark into there, and that's pretty fine. Have a little chat.
Welcome to the camp of the lost. All this.
Chatty chat. Oh, don't know what I accepted, but I accepted it. It is the way. Another thing that I found is that the early game vendors, at least, can give you some pretty good stuff. I've actually gotten some really good things from the early game vendors, so I'm going to actually swap that out. That's a tiny bit better. And always good to have a little look around and see what they got. Now, where did I get all that money? Where did I get all that money? Now, I don't know if this is a glitch or not, but this seems to be roughly the amount of money that my other character has. So I'm wondering if like gold is shared between characters. It almost seems like that might be the case. Anyway, that's, yeah, definitely more money than normally you would have to start. That looks pretty actually good. I wish I could get that. I guess I could get that with that life regen and maximum energy shield. I like all that. You know, I'm actually going to get that for later. I'm going to grab that. And what we got here is just a bit of evasion rating, and I sort of feel like energy shield might be better for us here. Evasion rating, energy shield, intelligence. I mean, that's solid for like my starting character here. Life regen I like a lot. And, I like that. Yep, let's go with that. It's nice because it's got some energy shield, life regen. It's got a few good things on it that I like there. But like I say, the early game vendors are actually pretty decent. Look around and see what they got. The maximum life I like a lot as well. Maximum mana, I don't really think we care about that too much. I don't really seem to run out of mana too easily. 3 mana per enemy killed. I also really like the gain life per enemy hit. This is also really solid. Life per enemy killed. Considering how many enemies get killed, that can really add up nicely, so that's a good early game item. Now I'm cheating a little bit because I'm using my other character's gold, but that's alright. The game's letting me do it, so I'm doing it. Alright, let's keep going. Carry on this adventure. So, the first quest. We head out into Clearfell. And we're looking for the Mud Burrow or something to that effect.
Wall of flame!
The downside with Wall of Flame is it does not have a huge range. Like, that's as far as I can cast it away from myself. But you can keep casting it over and over again, which is pretty strong, so I guess the range is to maybe balance out the possible OP-ness of it. If you could just kind of put it anywhere you want, anytime. I don't know, it feels a bit slow. It feels a little bit slow. I'm gonna switch over to Spark here. Yeah, that actually feels a lot better. I'm gonna switch Spark as primary skill. Flame Wall, you can be delegated down to secondary. Handy little things. These actually refill your mana flasks, and I think they refill your health too, these little checkpoints. Whoop, sorry. Oh yeah, the Spark is definitely doing the job better. Uncut skill jump. So you can just basically find these anywhere. They're not just quest rewards.
Of a number of villages hiding.
And when you find your uncut skill gem, you can go ahead and get a skill. So let's take a look. And you can actually gain skills from other classes. Now a lot of these are still in development and coming soon. I do like the escape shot a lot, but you need to have a bow equipped. So we're going to just, go with Ice Nova. Early game, not too many choices to worry about, but Ice Nova is kind of a nice little AoE that can help get things off of you or slow things down or some variation of that. Da-da-dun-da-dun-dun. Alright, we're back with a new hardcore character. Re-rolled, and this time we've got some skeletal buddies. Well, we had some skeletal buddies. And this time I'm not gonna do so much demonstration because, yeah, that was a pretty Sharp reminder that we are indeed playing hardcore in this game. Is not that forgiving. Not that forgiving. A little bit of extra armor, that's always nice. Now with the shield, you gain the Raise Shield ability, which basically blocks all damage of certain types. I'm not sure all the types, like I say. Kind of just learning a bunch of stuff here myself, but it blocks certain types of damage and attacks entirely when you have your shield raised. That's like that. Can't do much when your shield is raised other than have your shield raised, but... Now, with summons, they automatically resummon when they die, and when you switch to an item that summons, or when you activate the summon itself, or when you toggle to have it activated, I guess I could say. The summons will just always kind of keep resummoning. There are certain caveats to that, like fast weapon switching from one back to the other will not give you your summons back immediately, and there will be a bit of a time delay on your summons if they die. So they're not always there, but they are very often there. It seems like the game is meant for you to have your summons for the most part, if you are a character build that is meant to have summons. Not me. This sorceress is not, just found like a nice little item that gives her some skeleton buddies, so we're going to take advantage of those guys for the time being. Now shields do have, and you might have just heard that block, shields do actually have a certain block chance even when you're not actively blocking. So that can be quite nice. Just holding a shield gives me, in this case, a 25% block chance, even under normal use. I'm not sure if that block chance diminishes like in Diablo 2, where if you're moving versus holding still. I'm not too sure about that. And this time, we went with the Frostbomb instead of the Nova option. And that is because our summons are going to distract, I would say, pretty well, distract the enemies. And we can drop a little bomb whilst they're fighting and wait for the boom. There we go. Strategy. Drop bomb, hold shield, wait for boom. Now, crossbows in this game are very interesting. Let's have a little look here for the fun of it. Though I do like my skeletal buddy. Crossbows in this game, they kind of play like a shotgun. Or starts out rapid fire per se, but certain skills will certain skills will grant rapid fire or grenades or whatever the case may be. But you load a shotgun with your ammo type. Now I've only got the basic bolt at the moment. That's the just the regular shot. But if I acquired some crossbow skill gems, I could load this with different types of shots. And then you can just basically switch out the type of shot that you're using as you play. And you do your shotgun with, you see, plays like a shotgun. You do reload your crossbow with rounds. Well, let's switch back to our magic build, since that is what we are. One thing I really do notice and like in this game, whoops, I should probably remove that. You can actually instantly swap over to your other weapon set by having your skill swap available there, so you can kind of swap back and forth. Now that's a problem for me because when I swap skills I lose my skeletons because it's granted by an item, so I'm going to just remove that for now. But what I was going to say is I find the death animations to be really satisfying in this game. It's a little less noticeable with magic, but when you're playing with a melee weapon like a bow or something, the death animation and physics and momentum all look really cool. They look like more than just an enemy falling over. They look like more than just an enemy that falls over because he's dead. Moving forward, falling over, flying forward, flying this way, flying that way. Reminds me of Helldivers, actually. For those of you who have played Helldivers, you may have noticed some of the death and hit physics in Helldivers is really good, and really adds a lot of believability to the immersion. Okay, there we go. Alright, drop a bomb on her. Now my bomb does a lot of damage. Oh, I'm getting frozen. We're running out of mana. Out for the little clear indicators of death and destruction. Oh, there we go. And we got some goodies. Some good goodies. I'm going to take all those goodies. Fire resistance, energy shield. Uh-huh. And what else looked interesting? Level 2 skeletal minion, and I think right now, yeah, level 1 skeletal warrior minion. Level 2, well, level 2 is more. So we're going to go with level 2. And then there is this, which grants a permanent 10% cold resistance buff. And that is a thing that some of the items you can find in this game will grant permanent buffs. Kind of like Alia's. Oh shoot, has it been so long that I forgot her name? Kind of like the resistance scroll buff in Diablo 2. Alia. Atalia? Ah, it's been a while. I'm embarrassed. So the non-magical items can actually be enhanced by different transmutation orbs, like this one, for example. But I think in this case, I'm just gonna... Well, let's actually see what that hammer is all about. I've never used a hammer. I couldn't use it anyways. It's too heavy, too much strength. So I'm just gonna toss a few things on the ground. Throw it on the ground. I could have sold those to the vendors, but they wouldn't have been worth too much. Now, I believe the med burrow is back here. But it is not. There it is.
disgusting. Vile in Ogan.
So movement definitely plays a role in Path of Exile 2. You'll notice that the monster you in a certain direction and then they follow through and finish up their attack. So if you get out of the way, you can get behind them, you can get sometimes behind their shields or defenses. Certainly you can avoid their damage, but timing, rolling, and mobility are very much a part of the gameplay. Okay, level 4. Let's add a passive skill point. Where is it? There we go. Passive skill point, and I decided to go into the damage direction this time. Sometimes a strong offense is the best defense, that's what they say, and it is not entirely untrue. If it only takes a moment to destroy everything on the screen, you don't have to worry about surviving. Alright, so here we got our boss fight coming up.
Ah, the mudworm.
This might take a little while. Maybe not. Actually, I'm doing pretty good damage. Yep, that lightning bolt is pretty effective.
Not yet.
Throw a few bombs, icy bombs. Whoa. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
I can't do that yet.
Almost there. Oh, I think I blocked that. Oh! Alright, there we go.
This was not a challenge.
Treasure, treasure, treasure. Let's see what we got here. Tattered robes, orbs, some other things. So I found that boss pretty quickly. And so what I'm going to do is actually just explore around a little bit more, because the areas I've found do have some nice little secrets and treasures and extra loot or bosses or various other things oftentimes. So it is beneficial to explore around, and especially when you're playing hardcore, you don't want to rush too much, because you want to make sure your character is adequately leveled and finds as much good gear as possible before taking on harder and harder areas. Although we should check out what some of that loot was that we got there a minute ago. Alright, so we got some boot. Okay, that's not gonna work. We got robe. And I think what I got better. And we got that, and we got that. Level 2 Bone Blast. I'm not actually too familiar with this skill, so let's actually give it a try. See how it is. Bone Blast. Yeah, I don't even know if let's try it out. This is a witch skill, I believe. Almost a little bit like a faster time bomb. I think I like my lightning better. I like the attention to detail, those mud golems or whatever they are that burst out of walls and then pound you one when you're not even expecting them. There are a lot of nice little attention to details like that. Now you don't notice a lot of these things sometimes because it's best, but they've put in a lot of attention to little details that are easy to miss because, like I say, total slayfest all the time, right? Okay, good enough. I think we cleared that out just fine. We'll go back to town and complete that quest.
Ah, finally! Now this won't cover out.
Okay, first support gem. That's nice.
Anything take your
We'll
fancy?
use that in a sec. Let's sell some of these extra things. And we'll just get rid of all of those. See if we got any more good things in stock, because the vendors are actually worth checking. They can sell some good stuff, unlike Diablo where you almost never find anything good in the vendors. In the early game at least, I don't know about the later game, but in the early game at least, you can actually find some pretty cool stuff in the vendors that will be very helpful on your journey. 4 life per enemy killed. I like that. That's tempting. Life per enemy killed or life per enemy hit has a nice stacking effect because there's so many enemies that it really does a good job of healing, I have found. Check out support gem. Actually, let's first put in our skill gems. So we're gonna use our level 2 skill gem to upgrade our level 1 spark, because that's kind of our only real option here at the moment. We got to get up to level 6 before we can get down to the next tier. So we'll upgrade spark because we're using that the most at the moment. And we've got our support gem there, another skill gem, and another skill gem. I believe I don't have. Well, we'll grab firewall. That's what we're going to do. We might synergize this because I'll show you actually an interesting thing in a minute with some of this different skills. For example, we can put our lightning through this flame wall and empower it with fire damage. I'll show you how that works in a sec. And let's see. Let's upgrade our flame wall. That's what we'll do. One thing I really do like about this game is that they've got these little expanded details tabs, right? So if you want to get into every little specific about all the skills, damage, and various other things, everything's got an effect description. You hold down Alt and you can get the sub-effect effects and a really nice clear description of what everything does. And in a game with so many interesting mechanics, it's really nice to have like a reference, so handy and convenient, without having to like search around on forums and stuff like that. Forums, how outdated are... Okay, so when you get a support gem, it takes a look at what active skills you have available. And then depending on the active skills that you have available, you can choose some different support gems. Now, the support gems will work in other skills, but it does seem like having certain primary skills, or whatever they're called, primary gems unlocked, gives you access to maybe more Possible support skills? I'm not entirely sure on that. But I wouldn't be able to, you know, check out this Bone Blast if I didn't have that Bone Blast wand equipped. But let's see. So you can kind of read about them, right? So supports any skill that has a duration, making that duration shorter. Supported skills have 30%. I can't understand what that one does, but it's physical damage to pin enemies. So only physical damage applies to pin. So we do have, you know, our lightning bolt that hits enemies, but it doesn't apply because that's not physical damage. Supports any skill with an area of effect, making it larger. And then we got a few things here. So I guess this Frost Bomb, which does have a duration, so it goes off through. I think its cooldown, or its duration to explode, is a little faster. That's probably what that does. Now this one is interesting because it supports any skill with cooldowns, giving them an extra use. So normally our Frost Bomb has like a, well, cooldown of 3.5 seconds, and you can only do one at a time. But if you put this support gem in, you could do 2 at a time. So basically that's quite nice, quite a bit of extra damage there. Support spells you cast on yourself. I'm not sure where this one is. Tracking the mana you spend. Spending enough mana grants mana regeneration and cast speed. Gain 8 arcane surge for 8 seconds. Now this is a little bit of a mouthful, this one here. After spending a total of 100% mana, that just seems a little too complicated for this early game. It might be good later, but I would use that. Pierce supports projectile skills, making projectiles pierce the enemy, but deal less damage. So this might actually work with our spark, because I believe our spark is a projectile type of damage. So I think that would probably put our projectiles through enemies and kind of keep finding more energies, perhaps. Hourglass supports any skills that you can use yourself, causing it to deal significantly more damage, but with a longer cooldown time. Support skill creates walls in a line, causing them to be created in a circle. Huh. Interesting. I kind of want to try that actually. 25% more cast speed. That just actually seems pretty solid too. Supports spells, so any spell, just basically faster cast. That would be kind of nice. Oh, I gotta say that's probably sounding like the more solid of options. Faster cast speed applied to our spark. Nope, that's not it. Arcane tempo, we're gonna put that into our spark for faster cast speed since we're mainly using spark. And now we'll get back to work. Let's go. Okay.
Fall before me.
Oh yeah, noticeably faster. Noticeably faster. Yep, that was a good call. 25% faster cast speed. You can feel the difference, that's for sure. Felt a little sluggish before, now it feels actually pretty peppy. Alright, into Grelwood. Dodge rolling can be done during almost any action, which is great because you can actually cancel an attack. If you need to really get out of the way, it'll cancel your attack, but you can roll. And sometimes you gotta change your mind middle of action, right? And that was the wrong button. Okay, let's put our flame wall. Now, I was telling you before, our flame wall, for example, when cast, if you may notice, our sparks actually get a little fire damage when they go through that, right? So I put down flip, and we can actually create a nice little combo. Do those fly a lot farther? No, was it my imagination? No, they always fly really far. Okay. Oh, I like that. That is a fun combo. Ooh, good about that. In my playthrough with Sorceress, not playthrough, play to level 10, I was struggling a bit to find a good combo of spells that really synergize nicely. In the early game combo, I should say. Creates a nice little shielded defense area around yourself, number one. So anything coming up to attack you is going to stand in the fire and get burned. Number two, anything that's, whoops, I gotta watch my timing a little bit. Let the entire spell cast before I cast another spell. Or else it cancels the spell. Changes it up. Too fast again. Gotta wait for that to go down. Now I will say that Fire Field is casting a little slow. I wish we were a tiny bit faster, but I guess that's where we are for now. Now, another nice little detail you may notice, they actually added a little bit of movement physics, or pass-through physics to leaves and foliage. You can see that if something gets passed through, you get a little bit of jiggle. You also may notice that the clothing look at this skeleton's chain or plate armor kind of jingle around, but you'll notice that it's kind of hard to see on this one because there's only a little bit of clothing, but all the clothing and well, fabric has physics, movement physics, which is a really nice little touch. The Red Veil. Now that is where we're going later. So we won't go there yet. Kinda wish I had a nice direct damage spell, just an individual damage spell, but I guess we'll get one later eventually. What I would very much like is a heal on hit item, because there's so many hits with those lightning bolts. Oh, a little boss fight, a medium. Alright, there we go. Ba 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 ba. That seemed a little strong, I will say. That seemed a little strong to me. That one shot. I don't know. Okay, we're back with our third hardcore sorceress. Now I've buffed her up a bit. I found some good gear this time, and we've got a better shield, we've got more life, we've got actually a really super duper handy thing, and I cannot recommend these enough. Actually, let's kill these guys first. I cannot recommend these enough. They are anything that gives plus to level of skills. Plus to level of skills. The damage increase is quite huge when you get plus to level of all skills. I happened to find this staff for only 300 gold. Plus 2 lightning bolt and 2 to level of all lightning skills, making our level 2 spark actually level 4, which is kind of OP. It actually feels really powerful. I switched up our fire gem for a circular version just to try it out, just to have some fun, see how that works. And the only problem that I'm really having right now is mana. Low on mana. We got a better energy shield this time going around. And a few more defensive gears. So, oh god, that was close. Jiminy Chillikers. Did I win? No. Ouch. Ouch. Burst damage? Yikes. Alright, I better pay attention to what I'm doing here.
Or not, your kind deserve no better.
Right. Ow. That felt a little too close for comfort again. I'm gonna grab the... Where was it? Concentrated effect? No. Controlled... No. Where was it now? Arcane Tempo. That's the one. Arcane Tempo. Inside of... Lightning... or Spark, rather. For... what should be a nice amount of damage. Just gotta avoid getting one-shotted, basically. And maybe look for a mana on hit or mana on killed enemy, because yeah, that mana pool goes quick. I do like the visual effects of this lightning bolt. It just absolutely slams it down. Leaves around like a nice little hit. Lightning bolt strike. Yeah, looks cool. Definitely those plus to skills. They make a big, big difference. The Grim Tangle. Okay, we're not ready to go in there yet, so we'll keep looking around. Another really helpful thing is anything that gives plus to life. Just a nice bigger health pool. Lots of options to recover your life in this game, but if you take too much damage too quickly on a small life pool, well, you're basically one-shot, right? So more health pool, avoid one-shots, and then you have lots of options to recover if you, can survive those big hits. Oh, everything starts on fire. That's so cool. No, I mean, not everything, but they have a chance to start on fire, let's say. when they get hit by fire damage. Feels effective, aside from running out of mana so quickly. It's a good combo. Fire and lightning.
Desert fire!
Another really cool thing about the environment design of this game is if you're, playing with the stereo speakers or headphones or whatever, you can actually hear the direction where enemies are howling from or, making noise from. And yeah, you can hear how far they are, you can hear which direction they're in. It's a really nice little touch. Well, I found that single direct damage spell that I was hoping for last character. Just a nice little way to finish off a single target instead of like throwing the AoE everywhere. Yeah, but like I say, people are saying this is a hard game. These last couple tries, I kind of agree with that. That being said, with my Lightning Ranger build, I did a video on that. Maybe some of you guys saw it, but with my Lightning Ranger build, I was breezing through stuff. It has a lot to do with items, with build, and making use of the resources that you're giving you, the orbs of augmentation. For example, adding more magic modifiers to your gear. Don't sit on those. If you're having a hard time, don't sit on those. Don't wait for them, for the later game or whatever, for like the perfect piece of gear to augment. If you have something decent, augment it, and you'll find lots more. It seems like they're plentiful, but taking advantage of those tools and resources that the game gives you, like for example, do I have one? Yeah, augments a magic item with a new random modifier. So I really like this staff actually, right? I'm going to keep this for a while. So let's augment that. 44% additional lightning damage. That just got huge. Oh, I like that. I like that. See, like I say, the game gives you tools. You got to use them, though. I was just sitting on that until I remembered to use it. That was a lucky roll, though. I think that was pretty fortunate. Although it does almost seem a little bit like a lot of the rolls I've done have been pretty fortunate. Maybe the game looks at the nature of the item you've got, and maybe it even tries to give you something that's good for it. I wonder, because it does seem like I've gotten a lot of good rolls with my other character, with the augmentations. Maybe good luck, but maybe there is something to the nature of the item and what you get kind of hopefully working with the item to a degree, right? So, which would actually be a very nice bit of coding, a nice feature, by having, rules in the game code that say basically try to give the player something good, right? Based on what the item is about. It just makes it fun, right? Instead of getting some random crap modifier that's useless and ruins your item, right? That's not but that's not fun. All right, so here we go.
What happened here? This
Again, no spoilers. I've read through this.
I'll wait here.
Looks like
The
I got
old
2
magics will
skill
protect me.
points available. I don't know where I got 2 from, but Did I level up twice? I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going with the... what do we want to do? More shield, faster recharge? We'll go more shield first. We're going to get damage second. We're going to increase survivability first. That's not a huge amount of survivability, but that will improve with the addition of more energy shield items. Alright, entrance to the Red Veil. Looking for the entrance to the Red Veil. We found that in our last game, but this character hasn't found that one yet. Like I say, playing hardcore here for my first time ever playing Path of Exile because I like the rush. I don't know what to tell you guys, it's fun. For me, it's where I get a lot of my fun, it's hardcore. And worst case scenario, you lose your character, you're in softcore if you want to keep going. So you really don't have anything to lose by playing hardcore. Unless you're the kind of personality like me that just can't have fun unless you're playing hardcore. Well, I guess a little bit of fun, but yeah, no, the thrill comes from playing on the edge of a knife, as it were, for me. I like that extra amped up challenge. And when I, lose my hardcore character, it's almost like I don't want to go on. I don't want to go on anymore. I don't know why, I lose my incentive. But I know that probably only 10 or 20% of players actually prefer hardcore, so I know I'm not speaking to the majority.
Desert fire!
That plus 44% damage. That's a big amount of additional lightning damage. Yeah, I think that early game, like I said, a lot of people are having trouble with this. People are saying it's really hard. I think a lot of that depends on how close you're paying attention to the gear you're getting, the orbs you're using to augment your items, the vendors that you got to check out because they're selling some good stuff at the vendors. And like I say, the game's trying to give you resources, but you gotta pay attention to them, you gotta use them. Not save them for later, not save them for perfect gear. Just, expect to get more later, and make use of what you got. But I like that circle fire. It just seems like it's a lot easier. Like there's a lot more surface area to, well, shoot monsters against in multiple directions to empower that lightning bolt. So I think that was a good choice. That was a good skill gem for the combo attack here. I think I can safely recommend this as a nice combo attack synergy. Not so much with the single flame wall, though, because it's a little bit hard to get that in the right position. A little awkward. But that circle, that's great. That actually changes the play dynamic synergy entirely. It makes it awkward. It takes it from awkward to really smooth. Like I was saying before, guys, you can actually use choke points in this game. Like I say, tree blocking here, little entrance there, and your character is physically bound within a certain amount of distance, and so are the enemies. So if you want to use the terrain to your advantage, mitigate damage, that's absolutely something you can do in this game, which is something I've only a little bit played around with so far. But because, like I say, as a Diablo player, that's not really something that comes into effect, so it's not something I'm super used to at the moment, but it is something that is a part of this gameplay and could be very powerful, I'm thinking. If you really got used to taking advantage of the terrain. That being said, with these amped up lightning damage that I've got on this character right now, everything's just dying. So, oh, here we go. Is this the little bramble boss that got us last time? A little bit nervous. I'm gonna do it though.
The very trees tremble with sickness.
Okay, that was the thing you gotta watch out for. That little double hitty whacker thing. Not probably the technical name for it. Goal, just kill quickly. That's the goal. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, that was better. Geared up better this time. Definitely feel that. Alright, a little bit of revenge for the last character. And moving forward, this character's feeling on point. A little bit of luck of the draw in regards to which items you find early on. But it doesn't take too much time to play this far anyway, so... Hermit Garb, okay. We gotta look for the red... no, Grim Tangle. No, that's not where we're going. We're going to... somewhere. Maybe there? Maybe there. Maybe not? I'm not sure. Looks like a possible pathway, but I think it's probably not. But maybe it is. Okay, good thing we checked.
I thought the Ezomites buried their dead. This must have been some battleground.
Oh, that just feels good. That's just fun. That's just fun to create shocking, igniting lightning bolts that just set the enemies ablaze. That is fun. And I like that shocking, that single damage lightning bolt. Now that one doesn't take any mana. So that's a nice little backup skill or single target skill. What is that one called? Lightning bolt. And it seems to be acquired from an item, from a staff. For me, it's not always about when I play a character. It's not always about the most DPS, although DPS is fun. It's not about the most DPS. For me, it's about how the whole thing feels to play, right? Because we're playing these games, you know, to have fun, right? And if there's an awkward, you know, for example, the time bomb. I'm not a fan of it, like the ice blast bomb, because of that, you know, 4-second charge delay. Everything just kind of feels awkward about certain types of skills as compared to other types of skills. Look at everything ignite. Oh, that's so fun. But I gotta say, this flame lightning combo with the circular feels smooth. It feels like good. I like the just like the visceral qualities of this combo. And yeah, there's just something really fun about it. Almost liken it to Diablo 2, for example. Frozen Orb, right? So fun to play, Frozen Orb. Feels so good. Blizzard, the Blizzard spell, not arguably, but actually a lot more damage. But almost in a way less fun to play. Just like the feel of the Blizzard. You drop down the Blizzard, it just kind of kills stuff. Whereas Frozen Orb, there's just something very, you know, visceral and fun about the about that. Okay, let's put in our passive point first and not be silly. Increase. Okay, that seems fine. Let's grab that. A little more energy shield, a little bit more survivability. That's is good. We'll start with fire field. Why not? Fire field's down. Enemies all around. Oh. The battlefield is burning. Oh, I like it. Right? Like I say, it's that visceral quality. Like that it just feels fun. This feels fun. This is a good combo. I like it. And interesting, right? Because you get a few different skills and you can combo them with a few different support gems. Some of them feel very sluggish, but then you find a combo that just really works and harmonizes nicely. Well, then that's how a build is formed, right? That is kind of a lot of fun in these types of games. Build synergies, playstyle, vibes, all that good stuff. Incidentally, I have toggled the always highlight loot option on. That is a toggleable option for those of you who don't like that to always be on. I found that with the WASD movement style, I have enough use for my fingers that pressing, you know, the highlight items on ground key all the time is kind of a little bit awkward. So I decided to forego that, even though I don't usually like seeing things like that. I've kind of got used to it. And it definitely gives you more capacity to just focus on your movement, your attacks, everything like that. So for Path of Exile 2, I finally made an exception to that filter and turned on the always show loot.
I must travel right.
Let's see, let's do a little loot sale. Now, it seems like they say every 8 to 16 minutes an instance resets and regenerates full of monsters. I don't know if the map regenerates entirely, but the portal will only last for 8 to 16 minutes, so you can like just return and recover anytime. So if it's going to be sell loot time, you got to go sell your loot and get back in a reasonable amount of time. Something that was kind of confusing for me. I thought it was a bug at first because I kept losing my portal. It's like, where's my portal keep going? Well, nope. That's how the game works.
Another for my collection. Thank you.
I think that's better than what I got, so let's swap it up. I think that's better too. Swap that up.
Beautiful. I accept.
And we got some uncut skill gems here. We'll use those in a bit. We got some nice orbs of augmentation as well. We should probably use those. And grab a few of these extra. And always check the vendor loot. Now, that's not bad, having some extra mana, but that's out of my price range. Sapphire Charm. Now you can actually get little charms, and these expand as you level up. It seems like I don't have any open at the moment, but you can add little charms to your belt that have different effects. Definitely not changing up my staff. I can't imagine there's a better staff than what I've kind of created here. I mean, maybe there is. I'm sure there is eventually, but probably not right now. So, like I say, what I would actually really like is some sort of item
Take a look.
that regenerates mana on monster hit. That would be good. Let's see what they got. Resistance, resistance, life, life regen. That's something. Oh no, that's life. Life per killed. Right. Okay. No, it's not the one. Not the one we're looking for. And I'm really a big fan of life regen as well. Unlike Energy Shield, which has a 4-second delay before it starts to recharge, life regen is always ticking. So you don't have to avoid damage to continue to get that regeneration, which is good. 30-20, what do we got here? 30, well, anyway, we're looking for something that recovers mana. I'm not thinking we're going to find anything here. That's okay. That's okay for now. But, like I say, what does the game... Oh, you know what we should do? We should, like I say, not forget to get back to where we're going because of that 8 to 16 minute timer.
That may hold what I see.
Well, 2 lightning bolt. Yeah, not better than what we got. But we could augment some other stuff. Is it worth augmenting some boots with maximum life and a little energy shield? I don't know if it is in this case. I think those are kind of, like I say, not quite worth doing anything with. Flame Wall, let's upgrade that to level 2. And do we even want to monkey around with some of these other skills? I'm not going to be using them. That's the thing. Eventually I might, you know, add them, but for now I'm not going to be using them. But the one good thing about them is that they might unlock some supporting skills. I think that's how it works. And otherwise we're not really doing anything else here, so let's just unlock them. Sure, we'll just unlock them to have them. That's fine. Just unlock them to have them for now. There is, I think, a sort of redundancy that comes from having too many available skills, in that you try to do too many things at once instead of focusing on your primary effective strategy. Oh, I love how everything just starts on fire. That's so great. Not great for them, but great for me. Such nice little details everywhere in the world design. Okay, next little battle. Oh. Let's see what we got here first. Alright. Next little battle. Bit of fire here, bit of fire there. Okay. Definitely feeling the power of that +2 above character level skill bonus damage to lightning and 44% additional damage from that staff. That was such a nice buff. Feels strong, but gotta remember, still not, you know, super tanky, so don't get overconfident. That's the hardcore rule. Lightning bosses, I'd say those ones are stronger than normal, as indicated by their blue monster name, title tag, whatever you call it, name tag, nameplate. So we got one more of those totem-y things to find, I believe. I like her little, yeah, huge. That sounds like a female tennis player. Mm-hmm. Cute. Okay, where are we? We are somewhere. We are where the dot... I don't know where we are. We're somewhere. We're somewhere on the map. I think I'll follow the arrow. That's probably a good indicator. Yeah. Did not even notice all of the character grunting sound effects until right now for some reason. But it's actually pretty well done. There's like all sorts of variety. But now that I've heard it, I can't unhear it. All I hear is the female tennis player style. Okay, I think we got something. What did we get? We got, oh yeah, whatever that is, we got it. 1812. Accuracy rating, no. That doesn't seem like it's for me. Quilted vest. Let's take a closer look. No, don't think so. And, nope. Nothing good there.
Ah, the last of what I see.
Get the fire ready. Oh, it's boss time. Okay. Defeat the Rust King. Here we go.
You will burn!
You will burn. Rolly, rolly, dodgy, dodge. The lightning does its work. Bada
Now,
boom.
Battle Lord, accept your death. I have no space for that.
Okay. Back to the Clearfall encampment, and did we level up? I think we might have leveled up. Yeah, we leveled up. Okay, what do we need here? We got that. And faster recharge time on energy shield seems good. Like I say, I think we're gonna still focus on that defensive side, and we'll get to the offensive short fly.
Here are your spikes, but I would ask what you need these.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I
How
got.
was this man able to
All right,
craft
let's
these?
see.
He is more
That'll be
gifted
useful.
than he knows.
2419 versus 4018 1.9. No. 8 to strength and oh, whatever.
Heal.
No, no, no. Don't need that. Oh, level 3 skill gem. Oh, okay. We'll look at that in a second. And meanwhile, I would still very much like that 38 energy shield versus... this one is quite... I like the one we got still here better. Rare, 34, 20 life. Oh, 2.9 life regeneration. Oh, I like a lot about that. Doesn't have any armor though. No damage reduction. And ours does. And it is very expensive. But I like a lot of this. What is our character's armor at the moment? 34%. And what would it be? 26%.
What have we got? Here's what I got.
It's kind of a tempting item. Mainly because of all that extra life. I like that 20 to max life, and I like that regen. Oh well. Oh, we'll hold off on that one. It's kind of too expensive anyway. But yeah, like I say, what I definitely like is mana on hit. Or, you know, monster kill. Either way would be probably pretty good. 20 max life. What do we got here? Not much. Ooh, kind of expensive though. 20 max life, 22 armor versus energy shield. Yeah, not that. Probably not worth it in our case here. Well, I don't think we're finding what we're looking for today. But let's take a look at this skill gem. And what should we grab? Should we grab something? Now I've tried this one before, it's interesting.
Ember Fusillade
But
conjures motes of fire that hover above you.
it does not synergize at all with anything we got, so kinda.
Frost bolts chill the ground.
And Frostbolt
slow
is
enemies.
very much like
Target a frost
Frozen
bolt
Orb
with
from
Ice
Diablo.
Nova to freeze enemies at a distance.
That
Use
being
Cold
said,
Snap to explode the
I think our lightning is better.
Orb of Storms.
That might be
chains
interesting to
lightning
add.
nearby enemies. Any lightning spell cast within the ring will cause additional arcs to shoot out. Orb of Storms.
Okay, how long does that actually last for? Chains 3 times. How long does it dissipates after? Oh, after a certain number of bolts. Okay, interesting. Would that be better than throwing down our fire? I wonder. Well, you know what? We'll figure that out later when we've got an extra bolt. Let's upgrade our spark for now, since that's our bread and butter. And we'll keep rolling with the pretty fun build configuration that we got here. Travel to Grelwood. Right, okay, yes. That's what we gotta do. Nope, wrong way.
That may hold what
Let's
I
go
seek.
back. I think that, like I say, okay, Grelwood. I think that whilst experimenting with new skills is fun, I found it most effective early on to improve the ones you've got and the ones you like, instead of experimenting necessarily with all the new ones. And then you'll be able to, you know, test out the new ones once you've got your current ones upgraded, but without sacrificing your kind of character damage and progression, etc.
You have them.
Yes.
Stop.
I've, like I say, been paying attention to the lore and the story with my other characters, so... And also I won't spoil it for you guys, in case you want to get the story on your own.
He's unconscious.
Okay, back to town again. We go.
The wound, only by the grim tangle. Goodbye.
I heard you're heading for the village. Stick to the carrots.
Okay, through the Grimwood Tangle, so that's where we gotta go.
That may hold what I seek.
And I think we found this once before. With which character? Was it this one or one of the less alive ones? I'm not seeing it in the map, so I'm thinking this little corner that's unexplored, that could be the way.
You will burn!
That's fun. I like this combo. Still very mana intensive though. Drinking potions basically every little conflict. Wait, did we not find it? No, we didn't find it. Okay, Grelwood. Well, where haven't we explored? Ah, back that way. Okay. Or this way, actually, as well. Ah. Dead end. Okay, well. Back up and around. Must be this upper corner here, maybe. Or there, maybe. Nope. Feels like almost all this map is explored. What do we miss? Entrance to Grim Tangle. Yep, must be down here. Nope. Alright. How do we miss this? What am I not seeing? Entrance to Grim Tangle. Oh, we're in the Red Veil. My bad. That's why. Duh. Da, 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 da. Okay, let's just go back to town. Grim Tangle is not in the Red Veil. We gotta go back to the spooky tree forest with the werewolves and stuff. And that's fun. The one with the little pin, the little quest pin marker over top of it. Thanks, game. That was helpful. It's just a shame I didn't pay attention. Boom. The spell effects have a nice fit. Certain ones, not all of them. That one definitely has a really nice quality to it. To its sound design, to its visual design. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? But you can see what I mean. Those death animations, they're just so physical. They're just so, I don't know, they just have like have gravitas to them. But everything about this particular configuration plays really nicely together with that single quick lightning bolt click for single direct damage or instant damage on a target, right? As compared to the kind of like more scattered effect, but great AoE spark and the synergy with fire to just get things started, putting it all around with a nice little circle and everything. The yeah, combo of skills feels really good. Not so much so with like the Time Blast and some of the other ones, some of the other sorcerer skills that I was experimenting with, but perhaps there is a different combo that would work well with some of the other sets of skills. I are still quite noob to this game. Quite noob indeed. Yep. I like the death animations. They hit well. They hit well. Bam. Bam. Like I say, the power of offense as defense is not just in that you clear things out quicklier. That's definitely a real word, by the way. Quicklier. It means to be more quick. But it also increases the chance to stun enemies on hit. Bigger amounts of initial burst damage stun enemies on hit. A stunned enemy is not coming after you. So the defensive part of that is that you have more time to think, more time to move, more time to continue to pour more spells down. There we go. There's the Grim Tangle. Looks grim and tangly.
Blocked for now. But I sense more than just life in these vines.
Mm-hmm.
If the Fae spirits are still watching, I believe they will help us. The old magic still thrives. The way is open. Please.
All right, let's go.
A tale woman of melody. Impressive.
Away with you! Away with you too! It's fun. It's fun. This game feels good. It feels really fun to play. Now, regen is really nice, like a little bit of regen, or even more the better. Very nice when it comes to poison, because it kind of keeps your health from ticking down. And poison goes right through energy shield, so it's kind of like a nice little counter to that. Got here. Looks like a big bad bossy. Yep. It's a big bad bossy, alright. Oh no! Oh god. That was close. Okay, watch out for whatever that was. That was a unpleasant attack. Yikes, 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 yikes. Jeez Louise. Having trouble getting close to this guy. running out of healing potions here. I think I'm just gonna kite for a minute. Let that energy shield come back. I don't know if these are going to find anything, but I'm going to cast them anyway. Looks like they're... Oh, damn it. I really like that character. That is a shame. Alright, our 4th hardcore sorceress. A lot weaker. And this one is a lot weaker than the one last time. So we're going to have to play very carefully. Carefully and cautiously. Because I don't think I have the heart to re-roll a 5th hardcore sorceress today. And I was kind of hoping to make it to around level 15 here. And, yeah, make that kind of the goal of the video. Little explodey things on the ground there. Now, I've been trying to visit the vendors over and over again to find another super lightning wand with the +2 skills. I haven't got it. Like I say, our character's a lot weaker this time. So we're going to go slow. And I guess we don't have to fight that druid, but the pride in me wants to. I was watching back the video of that attack that got us. It's a very quick and strong attack. I suppose it probably has some telegraphing, but learning telegraphing on the fly is tricky when your character's life's at stake. There's only one chance to get it right. But I can say that even with a much weaker build, I still like this combo. This is still a good combo. Oh, just taking too much damage. Too much damage. Here's the other thing I've been doing. I've been heading back to town frequently. I'm not sure how the vendor reset works in this. Is it timing based? Is it based on some sort of progression within the game?
I like to hold
Not
on
sure.
to bits and pieces.
But she's been
Any that catch your eye.
showing me these same items now for about, well, I don't know, quite a while. Maybe it's progression based. I'm not sure. Maybe it's based on the number of monsters you kill. I know that flask recharging is that, so it's not unreasonable to think that could be possible. But I don't know. Oh, is this the druid? Oh god, I don't want to go in there. I don't feel ready. I don't feel ready for this. I really don't feel ready for this. My character's weaker this time. And last time, yeah.
By Garukan!
Let's kill some more monsters first. And maybe get a little bit better gear. And try again. Try again. We'll at least clear out this Bramble-ly zone. I forget what it's called. But yeah, my character just feels very squishy. Very squishy. Squishy with less damage output. though still not too bad. Not too bad. I do like this spell combo. Well, there's a Cemetery of the Eternals. I think I'm going to... You know what? I'm just going to play it smart. We don't need to kill the druid right now. We'll go back and get him later. I don't feel up to the challenge. I just don't. Normally my, pride would make me do it. But, yeah, like I say, if I lose another hardcore character, I don't think I have the stamina for a 5th reroll for the sake of this playthrough. And this will be a good place to get some levels, actually. This cemetery is not too bad. Danger-wise, not too bad. Lots of room to maneuver. Tomb of the Consort is perhaps a bit dangerous. I'm going to go a little bit more level, do a little bit more of this area before heading into... Oh, well, gee. Maybe get 1 or 2 critical pieces of gear that tip the power ratio up, tilt the power ratio up a bit. Alright, let's have a quick look back in town. See if we can find anything good from the vendor, from Una.
Sorry, I've collected these over time.
And,
What do you
give her
think?
that.
It's beautiful. I
Oh,
accept.
she's so happy with everything. Sapphire Charm. 25 cold resistance when you take cold damage. That could be a little helpful. And, well, that was worth 4 gold.
Oh, I like this one.
And let's see here. Lightning Bolt, level 4, at level 10. Still nothing good for me. I kind of want that, but because I could possibly add some mods to it and I might get lucky. Alright, I have temporarily done a lightning rod. And in its place, I've got these two skeletal buddies now. They actually seem level 3 skeletal warrior minions with an increase to mana regeneration. Seems like not too bad, because what I actually found at the vendor there was... hang on. So what we found at the vendor was this nice little thing, which had had 31 increased spell damage on it, and then I upgraded it with another magic adding gem orb, whatever they're called, which gave it increased attack speed, and I upgraded it again to a rare item, which gave it 31 increased lightning damage. So it actually turned out quite nicely, this whole thing. So I think we're actually starting to get our power level back. We haven't got any plus upgrades to skills yet, but we have these two skeletal buddies, and they're nice. They're our buddies, and they're great. They go where we tell them to go. Everything's just fine. All right, let's carry on. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That cast speed has gone way up. So I've actually... I'll show you in a minute, actually. But I can just tell you, I've specialized a little bit into increased cast speed. I've got the increased cast speed skill gem put in over here, arcane tempo, and I've also got the, like I say, the cast speed increase from that. All in all, that cast speed is getting up there. It's getting pretty good. Oh yeah, that feels fast. That feels really good. Now I really just need to get a nice heal on hit and not die. Still a little squishy. Still a little bit squishy here. I like it though. Oh yeah. It's starting to feel strong again. That cast speed is just feeling so good. And the nice thing about fast cast speed, well, it allows you to maintain your mobility. To pop off a few spells, right? And maintain your mobility. I almost think that with the cast speed of this new lightning bolt, spark rather, it's almost not even needed to empower that fire. Although I do like the fire. I guess if there was enough enemies it might be worth it, but for just a few, probably not so much. Okay, can we handle this? You know what? Let's go in. Let's go in and see how we do.
Cruel Kratos, I shall bring you the sword.
These guys are like just hanging out, looking a little bit awkward. There we go. Come on, guys. You're my buddies. Let's go. Oh yeah, I take it back. I like the fire. I love the fire. Everything gets so sparkly and nice, and more damaging. I also got some nice run speed movement boots, and upgraded my life regeneration a bit. So 6.2 life regen. We lost some evasion. Our armor's not very good. Our energy shield's kind of weak. But we can output damage. So, kind of a glass cannon here. Glass cannon in hardcore. What could possibly go wrong? What could go wrong? Well, I should probably not ask that too many more times. To not tempt the fights. Yep, feels good again. Good to have those skeletal buddies. Distract a bit of the damage away. It's a bit of an awkward corner. Yeah, if I wasn't so squishy, I'd probably just barge right in there, but I am squishy. I got a lot of damage, but not too much defense. These guys, eh? Or even burst through. You know what? Maybe there's another way around. There's an awkward corner there. Oh yeah, we'll burst through. Oh, I see. The bossy kind. That explains it. Alright, some of those are good. And what else we got here?
Just an ant.
One thing I actually quite specifically need is a better... Uh-oh. Well, we're in it now. Shit, I wasn't quite ready for this.
Your soul will join my steeple of death.
Oh, here we go.
Spirit's hunger. Perish. Cut down. My beloved Asinia.
At your request. At your request.
Succumb to the Empire. Rend your soul. Your soul is mine. undone! The spirits yearn! The Eternals will never surrender!
Throw the lightning off the screen, hope it finds him somewhere. That's the strategy. Oh,
Your
alright.
demise is welcomed, I am sure of
You notice my commentary went down a little bit during that concentration mode time. That's what that was. Phew. Alright, we need that. And, oh, perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. Level 4 Firebolt, and... you know what? I don't think we're quite done kind of exploring around here. I'm gonna finish killing some monsters, finding some more loot. But let's sell off what we got here to start.
Yes? Please, take your time.
Well, that did not pay for
I will
the
treasure
cost of
it.
entry. 20 gold. Oh. 22. That's not going to cut it. But this a good
Another
new
for my
life
collection.
flask. That is
Thank you.
exactly what we need. 52 life recovery to minions. Okay. Oh, I need to be higher level. I need to be level 10. Okay, well, I'll save that for a little later. Let's see what we got here. A lightning bolt. That's actually kind of good too. Lightning bolt, spell damage, and increased attack speed. Versus spell damage, lightning damage, attack speed. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of math. I'll record this video. I'll start this recording again in a bit. We've made a few decent little upgrades. I've decided to switch out for this little mana drain wand, which I used to augment orb upon, and added increased fire damage. It came with the 11% increased attack speed, so now our attack speed is just stacking and stacking more and more. Also added a little bit of additional life and this mana per killed enemy. And that's about it for now. So, more attack speed, more fire damage, a little more health to buffer against big thwops, big thwopping hits. And it looks like a wand from Harry Potter. Harry Potter, it kind of looks like a Harry Potter wand. It's kind of hilarious and cool. I dig it. It's good. It's good stuff. So now our attack speed is quite high up there, and we're going to be recharging mana when we kill enemies too. So that maybe helps keep the intensity up. And we're still squishy. We're still squishy, but hopefully we can do something about that at some point.
You will burn.
That is probably a level 3 skill gem. So we could use that. Okay, do we want to try the Orb of Storms? We kind of do. Actually, we might want to try that. I haven't played around with that one with this combo, so yeah, let's try that out. Try the Orb of Storms. See how that works. Let's see. we go. I actually never used it before, so we'll see. How does the Orb of Storms work? Throw it down. I'm meant to do damage nearby it. Or something. Something to that effect. Alright, how do we get through here? This looks like the way. Does it just periodically discharge, or... You know what? I should probably read the spell description. Let's do that. Let's check out the spell description. Let's kill this guy first.
Fair one.
Oh, little leg spike there. Wow, that is fast. That is some very fast casting now. That's gotten kind of nuts. Alright, I like it. I'm having fun. Kind of miss my skeleton buddies though. They were good little lightning rods. Oh, it looks just so much like Harry Potter. Doesn't it look like Harry Potter? Yeah, it looks like Harry Potter. It's like Harry Potter spells. I'm not complaining. I like it. It's hilarious and adorable. These guys are probably somewhat lightning resistant. That would be my guess. Alright, gold and scrolls. Forgotten riches. Okay. Switch. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, not that exciting. Let's check it out anyway. Well, I guess it's a little better than what we got. So, swap it up. I think a medium life flask is actually better than what we got here too, so swap that up. And hermit garb. Nope. Okay, none of that. Okay, we'll just portal, I think, to our back to the cemetery, and we'll keep looking for the next part. Actually, before we do that, might as well sell off some of the loot, make some space, and see if there's any other goodies that have arrived.
I've collected these over time.
Lightning bolt.
What do you think?
Yep, same goodies as before. I like that gold has some significance.
Oh, I like this one.
Yes, you like all the ones, don't you? I like that gold has some significance, and that the vendors are actually interesting in this game. Don't know if that's true in the mid game, the end game, or whatnot, but in the early game, certainly. Where are we headed? Right.
Quickly! My family has been abducted!
Oh right, I forgot to talk to this guy.
I sent for
Right.
This man has known respect in his life, but now he is simply lost.
Oh, I love the speed. I love the speed. Oh yeah. I do miss that single quick lightning attack though. Mana drain, not so good. But I like the attack speed, so we'll use it until we find something better. As is the way. As is the way. Yep, I'm gonna ID that, see what that's all about. I like that, actually. 25% instantly applied. Good in a clutch situation. Reduced charge use, that's nice too. Some good stuff about that. Yeah, I'll just throw that away. Throw them on the ground. 150, 90. So we are looking for the consort. Oh, it's feeling strong. Feeling quite strong. Couple of wands. Always curious what wands are about. Regen. Okay.
Victory is mine.
Spell damage, mana. Not bad, but not better than what we've got, I think. we are. Tomb of the Consort. I did specifically add one skill to this build, and that is the escape shot. There is a reason for that, which we will probably see inside. Also because it's just pretty darn handy. And looks pretty cool too.
Witches are not tolerated where I am from. I shall deal with her.
Haunted treasure. Oh, I think I know what this is. Uh-huh. Yikes. 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 I don't like it. Oh, I don't know what mods this guy has got, but I do not like them. Do not like him at all. So I got energy, shield, aura, hasted. Uh-huh. Alright. That did nothing. I'm not actually sure how to deal here. Fire? Maybe? Are we getting anywhere? I don't think we are. I am pressured. Feeling very pressured by this guy. Oh, running around the right. Good landscape. Ring around Rosie. Perfect. Ring around the old ring around the Rosie strategy. Who would have thought that would be a thing? That is a thing, apparently. Ring around the Rosie. I love that this is a thing. This is one tough bugger. I might be doing this wrong, but you know what? I'm gonna play it safe instead of try to figure out a better way to do this, which there might well be.
Desert fire.
That's right, desert fire. I love the ring around the Rosie strategy. It's defensive and offensive. Perfect. Just perfect. come on. He's such a tough bugger.
Die, forgotten!
That was really actually very pressing. And let's go get our treasure here. Our hopefully well-earned treasure. 2 gold coins. Exciting. Alright, well at least we got that support gem, which is cool. A couple of support gems that we got to do something with here. Alright, let's take a look. What would be groovy? What would be good? Persistence. I'm not sure what this is. Supports any skill that has a duration, making that duration longer. Supported skills have more... Okay, that would actually be excellent on the flame wall, because it always feels a bit short. But what have I got in my flame wall? Only the fortress. Perfect. So that's actually great. That's actually so great. Okay. Let's grab that one. Where was it? No, no, no. Persistence. Yeah, here we go. Wait, what's this now? Support skills which have a limited number of effects active at once, increasing that limit at the cost of duration. I don't want to figure that one out right now. I go with persistence, number 1. That seems good. Grab that and put it into the flame wall. And now, let us also check out this other one. Sports attacks. I mean, 25% more lightning damage, but 50% less fire. Pin, Envenom, Encumbrance. Already got that. Don't think I need those. Support spells you cast on yourself, tracking the mana you spend to cast them. Spending enough mana grants a burst of mana regeneration and cast speed. I don't think I need that much more cast speed. Let's see. Supports any skill that hits enemy, making it more likely to shock. That would be actually good. But I have space for it. I do have space for it. Right? I think so. Yeah, I do have space for that on Spark. Where was it? Pierce. Supports projectile skills, making their projectiles... I think I have enough little lightning bolts. I don't really need to pierce. I like this though. More likely to shock, and I think shock causes targets to take 20% increased damage and lasts 4 seconds by default. The higher lightning damage dealt, higher chance to shock. Has a 1% chance to shock for every... Okay, so I think it just increases damage, doesn't like stun or anything. Maybe. Higher chance by default, a hit has a 1% chance to shock for 4%. Maybe it's not that good. Maybe it's okay, but maybe it's not that good. See what else we got here. Alright, I'm going to pause the video and do a little research. Okay, I think I've narrowed it down to support spells you cast yourself, making their effect recur when cast. So, supported spells gain a seal every 200% of cast time. Not entirely clear how that works, but I'm thinking every 2 spells? I'm not sure. To a maximum of 2 seals. Supported spells are unsealed when cast, and their effects recur for each seal lost. Supported skills deal 50% less damage when recurring. Now I'm thinking we put this into Spark, and since we have such fast cast time, that could be interesting. I can't say I know exactly how this is going to work, but if at all. How does this work? How does this work? We've got it in there. Unleash. Support spells you cast making their effect reoccur when cast. Support spells gain a seal. 200% of cast time to a maximum of 2 seals. I don't know how this works. But let's run around and see if we notice anything. Passive skill points into possibly a little bit more a little bit more attack speed. Critical damage. I'm not actually a fan of critical damage. I like reliable damage. I know a lot of people like their crit damage, but yeah, I like reliable damage. Just, you know, good, steady, reliable damage. That's my preference. I'm just gonna go nuts here. More attack speed. More attack speed! And I'm really not sure what that support gem I got does, but let's see. We'll just keep casting until we see something or nothing happen, I guess. I'm not seeing any sort of indicator that something is happening with that support gem. Ouch. Alright, now I'm a bit confused. Unleash. It lets me put it into these different slots, but I don't exactly know how, why, or what it's supposed to be doing. Oh well, I'll figure that out later, I guess.
Wall of flame! Shall be legendary.
Yikes. Still taking so much, still so squishy. Still such a squishy glass cannon caster. So squishy. I don't know, I gotta do something. Gotta do something about that squishiness. But what, I wonder? I don't know. Heal on hit would be so good. Heal on hit would be so good. We'll see if finding that back in town. It's probably long enough for a vendor reset. Let's see what we got here.
Yes? I've collected these over time. What do you think? Oh, I like this one.
Level 4 lightning bolt. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's what I was looking for before. But now I got all of this extra. Oh, do I still want it? If I could upgrade it, could be very good. But we got 23% increased attack speed here, plus 62% increased primary attack damage overall. 62%, that's a lot. But 2 to level of all lightning skills is nice. I'm gonna grab it
I suppose
and
I can
maybe
let
add
that
some
one
mods
go.
to it and see what kind of luck we get.
Oh, I like this one. I will treasure it.
Alright, so we ended up added a Orb of Augmentation, gained 42% increased spell damage. Doesn't have the faster cast rate on it, but 2 to all lightning skills and 42% increased spell damage is ultimately higher. It's ultimately more. So we're going to go with that for now. And we're still casting very quickly. Alright, so the instance reset, so we're looking for the consort again, which is good. Give us a little more time to find gear and etc, etc. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, I like how that lightning goes right over those guys' shield. That is a handy, handy feature, and also a very nice attention to detail in terms of game design mechanics. Of course it would go over the shield, right? That makes sense. And indeed that it does. Good game design. Still super squishy. 200 HP. And 9 mana shield. Super squishy. So yeah. That's our evasion rating. 35, 15% armor. Terrible. Absolutely horrifying. Very much the glass cannon. It must simply kill all before all has a chance to even make a single attack. That's basically the strategy here, which is fine for normal monsters. But for bosses, I don't know. Okay, here's the consort again. God. Here we go. Prepare the fire!
Let me teach you the power of the Eternals, Marakat fiend. Me! Light of the fourth moon. Wit and rot. Fermented. My love, I call to you.
That is why I got the escape shot, specifically for this boss.
Light of the fourth moon.
Because that cage is nasty.
Oh, Raven, I need you.
Oh, looks like I went right through it that time. Come on. Come on.
Fermented dead. Raven, I need you.
Yes, my beloved.
Okay.
Repulsive
There we go.
witch! May your misdeeds be long forgotten.
Phew. Okay. Wasn't too bad, but when you're squishy,
Will of the Marrakech!
it can go bad pretty quick. I don't know what did that half health hit, but like I say, too squishy. Squishy, squishy. Yeah, I was trying to figure out for the last hour how to get my defenses up before, you know, sooner than later, as it were. Couldn't really find a good answer with the current passive skill sets that were available to me. I think evasion plus energy shield seems decent, but I like a decent combo. I think the mechanic would probably be that first evasion was calculated, and then if evasion failed, energy shield probably gets calculated, as compared to armor plus energy shield, where I think that armor would only apply after the energy shield was done. That's my theory. That would make sense anyway. So it probably wouldn't combo as nicely as evasion plus energy shield. And energy shield is not great unless you really spec into it, I think, because of that 4-second delay that's needed for it to recharge without taking any damage. And you're always taking damage. So it's kind of like, you've got it in the beginning, and then once it's gone, it's hard to get back if you're kind of like being pressured. And so, unless it's like really spec'd into, which would require a lot of skill points, 10 or 15 or some odd levels probably worth of skill points to really get that banging, maybe more. And so, I ultimately added more damage. That's what I did.
of the Marrakesh!
You did it?
Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah. Well, let's go turn in our quest reward here. Or at least complete the quest, as it were. Travel to Cemetery of Internals. Turn to Cemetery. Ah, and open the Memorial Gate. Right. I have decided for another boss fight. Just too squishy. Just too squishy. I feel like I'm one-shot fodder. So I'm gonna like run around a bit and hopefully get like a little bit stronger armor, a little bit stronger evasion, or something just a little bit better. Or like a medium amount better would be good. Actually I don't like this one as much as I like the other one. Those lightning guys are kind of a pain in the butt. So, let's see here. We'll go to the consort. Oh, it's still cleared out. Alright, okay, well, in that case, maybe we should just do it, get it over with, or not. Okay, let's do it. So, on to the next boss fight. Hopefully don't get thumped too badly. Okay.
Do my eyes again deceive me?
Here we go.
What? Enough talk. Open. At last, it's open. Praise the first one. What is this? Graves.
Alright, focus mode.
Isabel. Torco. Callum. The family of Count Lachlan of Ogham. My family! This doesn't make any sense! They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer!
You will burn!
Ring around the rosy method. Whoa, his attack goes through. Okay, good to know. Attack around the corner from off the screen. That's the way to do it. Oh, all right.
Rejoin your king, lost.
Phew.
I will remember you. Garukan favors me.
Okay. Das ist gut. Das ist gut.
These plains, though twisted, hold beauty. Weakling! This is no lost man effigy. The boy is from these parts. I should ask him of this.
Let's see, what do we got here for skill gems? Some level 3 and I think we're actually pretty upgraded for now, but we shall train some skills anyways. Because I believe these will help to unlock additional support skills. I think that's how it works.
Wow, this is ominous.
Now see, I used to... something's... Though it is full of scoundrels, I was mildly fond of...
Headstrong and overconfident. Like me.
His quest is basically to take us up into a cultist jungle treetop type of village.
Nothing!
Alright. More damage. Let's see who gets more damage. More damage! Can never have too much damage. Oh boy.
Come, I will release you of your pain. Get back here, creature. Enough of this.
Phew.
Corruption spread like wildfire.
Right.
No creature is safe.
Alright. So this is the, what's to do? 2 passive skill points and weapon passive skill points. So basically, my understanding of this is that you can assign a couple of variations to the different weapon specs. Weapon spec 1, weapon spec 2. So for example, if you wanted to go down a certain path, you would assign those weapon set skill points to that certain path, and then weapon set 2 could be to a different path, and then you assign them separately, and then they would basically unlock the next beyond, but they would only activate the particular unlocked skills if you had the correct weapon set equipped. Now, that all being said, I don't think I have a practical application for these at the moment. So I think probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the 2 bonus passive skill points for more damage. And yeah, I think we're going to get a little more damage. It's probably a bad idea. But, well, 18% more damage, plus 8% more damage. Oh, getting the damage up. Oh, it's getting silly. It's getting silly, but, you know, kill the bad guys quicker. There's some logic to that. Let's go do a little selling. Kill the bad guys quicker, don't get hit even once. Or, you know, definitely not more than once. I feel like if I could get some good plus to life. Okay, here we go. Ah, right.
You found the ring.
Found the ring, yes.
This will most certainly bring.
And then we get the hooded one back, and this is actually really good for the whole vendoring of items, because this guy is our Deckard Cain of Path of Exile.
I don't know how to. It's in my family home.
2
in
more
farmlands.
weapon skill points.
If you
Really?
happen to
That
travel
is
near,
so generous. So that is a heck of a nice little combo. You get the 2 passives from the Owly Boy, and then 2 more from this quest. Yeah,
stay
solid.
safe if you can.
How long has it been?
Anyway,
This shade
See.
is
I've already
Yes.
read all
So
this.
we are to-
So, identify items, very nice. Now you don't have to pay 25 gold per
Hello.
identify.
Finn makes fun of my collection, but I think it's
And
charming. Oh, I like this one. I will treasure it.
oh, level 4, uncut skill, a gem. Das ist gut. And did she give me that book of specialization? Did I not grab it?
Sorry, I was just elsewhere.
Or did I already get it from the Owl Bear Boy? Where did that book go? Did I miss it? Or did I already get it? Maybe you can't get it twice. Dun 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 dun.
The wound, only by a grim tangle. This sea.
I wait here.
I thought I got a thing, but it doesn't seem like I got a thing. Oh. Okay, level 4 something. Level 4 Spark, I guess, seems like the solid option here. Can't get the next level up until level 14, so that's a couple levels from now anyway. So, Spark it is. More damage. And we'll see what we can get
Sorry,
here
I was
for
just. Please.
any other
take your time.
goodies she might have available. It's not bad, but mine's better. Actually, quite a bit better. Okay.
This hooded one is here on your honor. Here's what I've got.
Okay. Onward to adventure.
Fall before me.
So, I was right to be worried. Something's wrong, hero. Please, check it.
Back, creature!
Uh-oh. Leggy leg. Don't like leg. No, we don't. Seemed like just a little leg hiccup there. When your character's a glass cannon, you do not want leg. Everything's all about using spells in a defensively offensive way. Arcane Surge. Okay, here's what I'm looking at. 20% less damage, but 2 additional projectiles. On top of Spark. So what I'm thinking. Let's see. More sparks. Interesting how that bumps down the damage per second so much. Is that 20%? I guess it must be. Well, maybe this should go on something else then. Or maybe that wasn't the right call. Well, I'll think about that later. Whoa, hey buddy. Quite large.
Before me.
Okay. Actually, having that triple slowing orb is actually not a bad thing for situations like that, certainly. Where you get all sorts of chargy action. Yeah, I actually think that's actually not too bad. Triple projectile, that's cold, that's probably got a stack, right? Increasing the freezy freeze potential. So that's a nice little thing to just kind of delay and crowd control. That was actually a good accidental call there. Since it seems like in this game, things just, they love to pounce. I've noticed they love to pounce. So some anti-pounce measures, you know. I'm not quite ready to go here yet. I'm going to go do the treetop cultist thing, but one thing I learned is that if you find a place, just go through, grab the waypoint, and that way when the instance resets, you know, if you go to town for a few minutes or whatever, well, you've got your waypoint. So that's good. Oh no, another little leg spike there. I don't like that too much.
Scum!
looks like a bossy boss. Alright, here goes. Well, that went pretty well. Something to be said for putting every single skill point into damage increase. Uh-huh. Though, you know, hazardous, certainly. Oh, more lag. Oh. Oh, that is quite a significant lag spike. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit nervous about all this lag. What are we up to here? Level 11. Level 15 is the goal for this video. Okay, level 12. What should we do? More damage this way. So, no, this way. No, this way. I guess that's kind of the call, probably. More dexterity, more strength. Probably dexterity to wear some better evasion armor, perhaps. And a little strength over here, perhaps. Or maybe strength and dexterity. And then lightning, lightning, lightning. Or we go strength, strength. Strength. And then we can wear like pretty good gear. And then dexterity up here. But lightning resistance, that's so circumstantial. Unless everything has a certain amount of lightning resistance. That could be. Lightning resistance penetration. Actually, this might be a better way. Yeah, because everything's always afflicted by ailment. Everything's always shocked, basically, with all the shocks I'm throwing down. So this is basically, 12, 12, 12. And then a huge amount more. More damage. More damage. We're gonna go with strength. We're gonna need strength for some better armor, I think, in a bit, since we're not really going the energy shield way. That might be a mistake, but The energy shield ray requires so many skill points, and I don't really like the energy shield mechanic. Maybe eventually we'll respec into it or something, but for now, damage and experimentation and hoping for the best. Okay, here we go. Up into the jungle, treetops.
Ah, yes. Yet another wicked energy to contend with.
Yes. Okay, here we go.
By Garukan!
Oops. All right. Ritual altar. Here we go. Ah, shit. Come on. That was close. That was too close.
To me from beyond the void.
Phew. Oh, that's nice. Rogue armor. What's my dexterity at? A 7? Oh, that's not enough. I like that armor though. 53 and 43. Oh, I'll hang on to that for now.
I can't believe it. The whole... Please.
But that escape shot came in clutch again. That is the way. That is worth the price of admission, I can tell you what. Oh, another altar already. So, start by clearing out the area. Oh shit. Ouch. I think I got melted by a little damage over time there that I didn't notice. Ah, that's too bad. Well, gentlemen and ladies, I don't think I have the heart for another round here today, so I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna go cry now. I'll see you in the next one.